We are always happy to have Catherine Stone back with us, and she joins us today from Barbas Law, and we're going to be talking about workers' comp. Catherine, I've learned so much from you in your segments, and this seems to be a really hot topic that just continues to keep coming up.
Workers' comp is a huge topic right now, especially given a lot of recent Supreme Court cases that have found the current statute governing workers' comp in the state of Florida unconstitutional. And so it is a hot topic, both for individuals going through the system as to how their benefits are changing as a result of those cases, us attorneys that practice in workers' comp. A lot of changes have come about with regards to that. You'll also hear a lot of talk about insurance premiums with regards to workers' comp. So workers' comp is a big topic right now. And so with that, I thought we would kind of bring everybody up to speed again on some additional cases that the Supreme Court has come out with that again are affecting individuals in the work comp system's benefits. The first one, and I had previously talked about in one of the segments, the Westfall decision, which found the 104-week cap on temporary total disability benefits unconstitutional, and they extended it out to 260 weeks of eligibility. Then what was being litigated, and I actually had a case recently where I had an individual who had maxed out at her 104 weeks of temporary partial disability benefits. Now, temporary partial means that she's been given restrictions from her doctor, but her employer could not accommodate those restrictions, so she's receiving workers' compensation benefits. Under the old law, before the recent cases, she would have been maxed out at 104 weeks of receiving those benefits. But because she was not placed at maximum medical improvement by her doctor, she wasn't eligible to even apply for the next category, which is permanent total disability. So it left a lot of individuals in this like limbo, yeah. Correct. So there was an issue. So temporary total means you're totally off work. So they extended it earlier this year, saying no, 104 weeks is unconstitutional, we're going to extend it to 260 weeks. Recently, in the last couple of months, and what helped my case was the Supreme Court came out and continued that trend and said that is also applicable to the temporary partial disability category. So they've now extended those benefits for those individuals who are on a light duty work status or a sedentary work status. Their employer can't accommodate them. And so now their benefits are extended out to 260 weeks.
So it's definitely good news in the workers' comp.
It's a very good news for injured workers in the state of Florida. Because I have a number of clients. In fact, I had a meeting with a client a couple of weeks ago, and he was very concerned because he's fast approaching that 104 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And he had sort of done some research online, and I was able to bring him in and tell him, you know, you are going to be okay. Huge weight had been lifted off his shoulders once I was able to tell him that.
Well, you know, the thing that I want to point out too, Catherine, is we, you know, round out our segment here. You know, you guys up to date on the cases. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to say, yes, you need someone if you are in this situation that knows these new changes. And Catherine, you are one that's got them covered.
We're constantly in our office, you know, getting updates, and that's, our office is known as a workers' comp firm. We all handle workers' comp cases. So if we've got an attorney that's been practicing work comp for almost 30 years. So he's seen the different changes throughout the whole time, and then there's some of us that, you know, have been practicing 10 to 20 years. And obviously with all of those changes, because the law that affects your case is the law that was in place at the time of your date of accident.
Okay,
so if over the years, many different legislative changes have taken place. So not only do I know the post-09 changes, I know the 03, I know the 94 changes.
See, more reasons you gotta give them a call. If you do have questions about your rights, workers' comp, whatever it may be under the umbrella, 1-800-BARBAS is the place to give a call, or you even want to go online, barbaslaw.com/knowyourrights. Catherine, always enlightening when you are here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And happy holidays.
You too.